All right, we are here in the brand new Backbreakers Media Room. Look at how pretty this room is. It is very nice. I am Coach Shawn Calvin, and this is the first episode. Wow, I'm very excited. This is the very first episode of Locker Room Talk, I don't want to say weekly podcast, so I'm going to try to do more episodes than I did of the Coach Fit Show. I think I nailed like 2 in 6 months on there, so I'm going to try to do a little better. I'm going to try to shoot for twice a month here. And we are coming off the heels of our big Road to Gold tag team tournament, and we have new tag team champions in the Diamond City War Machines, Brad Demaio and Eric Pinhat. Congratulations to those guys. Tag tournament was great. I've gotten nothing but great feedback from everybody I've talked to. Everyone's loved it. It's been said to me it's the best, probably the best backbreaker show of the year, which is fantastic news. Hopefully we can do something again with a lot of those teams that were on there. So thank you to the Sambo Show, Hatfield and McCoy, Stepdads. Man, I'm blanking. Trajan and AJ. Everyone that came out and worked the tournament. That was awesome. Oh, man. Sorry, guys. It's been a while since I've done one of these. And normally I've got like a clown and a fat guy with a net to kind of talk to, so I'm a little alone right now. I will be bringing guests on in a little bit. Today we will be talking to former Backbreakers champion Aaron Roxas, as well as former Backbreakers champion Squid Sterling, and we will be promoting the upcoming show this Sunday, which is titled... What is the name of the show? Anybody off there want to yell it to me? Any of my sound guys or anything? Is it When Worlds Collide 3?
I believe so.
When Worlds Collide 3 this Sunday, and it will be here at Backbreakers Entertainment in Archbald, Pennsylvania. So that's pretty great news. I guess I'll take a second to kind of talk about myself, because I love myself. I, as you know, am on a little temporary hiatus. Apparently this does not apply to podcasts or running the Instagram or running the Twitter for Backbreakers. I'm actually more busy now than I was when I was working shows. I know some of you may have seen a post online from a noise guys. Bear with me. We are in an old building that makes a lot of noise, so fantastic. I'm sure some of you saw the post online about a certain worker coming back from California in December. I don't want to talk too much about that. All I'll say in regards to that and how that affects me is that if the right person was to reach out to me and ask me to come back, I'd think about coming back from my hiatus. I have actually a handful of really good friends in this business, and if any of them asked for my help, I would immediately be there for them. So, when I say good friends, I don't mean Rod Wilder. So, sorry, Rod. So my first guest is going to be making his way here in about a minute or so. It is Aaron Roxas. He is one half of a tag team with Danny Fuego. They had a great showing in the tag team tournament. They did beat Team Coach Fit. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to sit here and kayfabe you guys and do the whole I hate Aaron Roxas. I like Aaron Roxas. He's a good dude. So that's why I want to have him on here. That's why I want to chat with him a little bit. I'm not going to bring him on here and growl and grumble and play like Coach Fit hates the Crusade, because that's not how this show's going to work. And I'm going to ask him some questions that I don't even know if he's going to want to answer, but we're not playing with pre-scripted questions here. So I see he just kind of came in the room. So Aaron, why don't you come on over, buddy? Have a seat. It's good to see you. Former Backbreakers champion Aaron Roxas, everybody.
What's up?
Thank you to my guys off camera. Look at that, man. You got some applause, including from a former Backbreakers champ. So
Yeah, that's honestly kind of surprising. Thanks for having me on the show. Glad to be the first person ever on Locker Room Talk.
I know. I would have loved to have you on my old podcast, but there was an issue with that.
I don't think I would have been very welcome on your old podcast.
I know, it wouldn't have gone very well if I just was come on into my garage, and in walks Aaron Roxas, the guy with the face paint. He would have got angry. It would have been a thing.
Somebody probably would have ended up in prison. I'm not going to say who, but that's for the people watching this to figure out.
He's gonna watch this and he's gonna know who it means, and I'm gonna get a nasty message. So, look, man, just don't send me the message, all right? I know you're gonna be mad. It's fine. Look, I love you. Feel better. All right. So let's talk a little bit about. Let's just start off right off the bat here. This Sunday here at Backbreakers for When Worlds Collide 3, you are facing off against Tucker Riley again. Again. Honest thoughts. I know this isn't your most preferred match. How do you feel about having to go up against Tucker again?
Well, last time Tucker and I faced off, obviously everybody knows how it went. At least I'm sure most people have seen how it went. Tucker, for a guy his size, is definitely light on his feet. That's kind of reason I took them out, I guess you could say. He also likes to get ahead of himself a lot, which usually bites him in the ass a lot.
Yeah, you could say ass on here.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, so that's why I stuck with ass.
I think we're allowed ass and damn, and that's about it. If I do anything else, I'm gonna get a nasty letter text from Justin Glory. It's like, you can't say those words, Coach. This isn't the Coach Fit show. But I know the last time you faced Tucker Riley, there was, and I'm going to talk about this because you know what? What the hell? There was a promo that Tucker did.
Oh God.
And it was a promo that it got an interesting response from people online. It was filmed
for some
this
odd
way
reason
instead of this way, and
yeah, for some odd reason,
talk about
as
this.
I'm sure a lot of people know, especially a lot of the Backbreakers faithful who have been here longer than I have. A lot of them know. Back before I started my training, before I was of age to start training, I was a fan. I would come to the Backbreakers Training Center shows and support the local talent.
Yeah.
For some reason, Tucker Riley is the only person who can't leave that in the past. For some reason, he feels it's funny to continue to bring that up when Aaron Roxas isn't that fan that was saying in the crowd. Aaron Roxas is a wrestler. He's somebody who went through the training just like everybody else in that ring. But for some reason, Tucker Riley likes to poke fun at my age, things I've done in the past, and everything else, when in reality, it really shouldn't matter when it comes to us having a match.
No. I mean, Aaron Roxas to me is the guy who's come, he's helped out, he's done everything that he's asked to do, he's completed training, he's listened to people, he's gotten nice gear, he's taken everybody's advice, he's a very hard worker. And the idea of like basically dissing you because you're a fan was always a weird idea, like a weird thing to me, because like, why are you wrestling, Tucker Riley? Because you were a fan. Why am I here? Because I'm a fan. Why are anybody of these people off camera in this building? Because they're fans. Money. Let's see some of that money there. That's not from wrestling, and I know that for a fact.
We're not going to get into what that's from.
Yeah, hey.
We need to keep this somewhat family friendly.
Hey, like whatever JT works in after hours is his business, all right?
Yeah, but for that video, just as a whole, if we're being honest, I don't know what Tucker Riley was thinking. I mean, it starts off, he's fishing in a river, trying to pull in a fish that's not there, because I'm pretty sure if you look back, there's no pull on that line whatsoever.
There's no no line, there's just...
He's like, I don't know, what was he, like, trying to fix a truck, which is one of the last things he should be trying to fix because he's Tucker Riley. It was
basically just Tucker doing stuff that Tucker liked to do, and then talking about how he used to be a fan, which, like, in all honesty, I don't know.
And then he felt the need that for some reason the last line, as opposed to like talking more about our actual match in the show, for some reason he felt the last line he had to make was an alcohol joke towards me because I'm currently under the age of 21. I mean, as I'm sure most fans don't realize this because I get it a lot because I don't look it. I currently am only 20 years old.
He is 20 years old. That's true.
And for some reason, like I said, Tucker Riley feels that needs to be something that he needs to add to when he speaks about me for some reason, which is another thing that makes no sense to me when it comes to Tucker Riley, but that's also Tucker Riley.
I mean, the only time your age should ever be a factor is when they try to take you to a casino and we can't do anything with you at the casino because you're underage.
We don't talk about that.
So you're just hanging outside of the casino while the rest of us are inside gambling and drinking. So.
Okay. Well, since you brought that up, I feel we may as well at least clue them in on what that's about.
Yeah, it's a funny story. Let's tell that story. I love this. I love this story. I'm sorry. I just really want to talk about it. So, and it's my show, so I'm going to do it.
Earlier this year, what was it, July?
Yeah.
Something like that. As a lot of people probably know, Cyrus Mars got married over the summer to his now wife, Sarah.
Don't clap. Fine, don't clap, you jerks.
They don't care.
2 of you were there. All right.
No, one bailed out. Remember?
Oh yeah.
But Cyrus Mars is like, all right, I'm going to get a bunch of my friends together. It's me. It's you. What?
Rod Carver and
Glory.
Yep. Cyrus's non-wrestling friends.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, we're all gonna go out. We're all gonna gamble. We're going up to this casino up in New York because he made sure that you had to be in that this one casino you could be 18 to go in and gamble. And we're like, dude, you're sure about this, right? Because it's like, if I can't go for that reason, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
I swear. And he's like, oh no, definitely, 100%. I did all the research on it. I did all the homework. You need to. It's only 18 and up. You'll be fine. Okay, so we get there. We get to the casino. We walk in. The first sign we see, you must be 21 or older to enter the lobby.
You basically came all that way to New York to have dinner and then wandered.
Have dinner that didn't get to me until after everybody else got their food.
Yeah, they forgot his dinner. Like, they fed the rest of us. They forgot his dinner.
I sat there for a good 5 minutes. By the time I got my food, everybody else was done.
I was super drunk, by the way, so just it happens. My goal was to like see how much I could drink, and I drank a lot, guys. I'm not going to say how much because I don't want anyone to.
Yeah, family-friendly show.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 20. I'm over 21. All right, so I'm at least 23, guys. But yeah,
it's just that whole. Because we got there at what? 4?
Yeah.
4 o'clock?
Yep.
We didn't leave until 10?
Yeah.
So, the most I got out of that was what? I got to watch some dancers up at the bar.
Oh, yeah.
Like
yeah, that was nice. You got ice cream.
Yeah, that was one of the few things I decided to do in my 6 hours there.
Took him to New York, had him eat a sandwich, had him eat ice cream, and watch us all gamble.
And watch some borderline strippers up at the bar.
Man. So, that is a good story.
There's someone that didn't know about that part. Oh well. That doesn't matter anymore.
That's
anyway.
fine. So let's talk about, here at Backbreakers,
One of your audio guys understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah, one of the guys off. I was kind of hoping one of the guys left the room that I was hoping would be here for this part, because this is the part where we're going to dig a little bit into stuff really quick here before we send you on your way. So you tag team with Danny Fuego.
Yes, I do.
How do you feel about that?
It was something. Fuego and we had been traveling a lot together, going to shows in Philadelphia and other areas, because I was booked on these shows, and I would reach out and I'd be like, yo, who wants to come with me so I don't gotta take this 2, 3, however long I would drive by myself. Maybe you can get a spot on the show. Danny Fuego was one of the only people that would ever actually take me up on it. So after we're traveling together, we're both getting singles matches, basically on shows, and I'm like, dude, why don't we, after probably about 2 months or so, maybe more of traveling together, I'm like, dude, why don't we, start, teaming up? We could possibly get some tag team bookings along with our singles bookings. So, it was at a show in Philadelphia. They needed tag teams for their tag gauntlet thing.
Yeah.
For their tag titles. I hit the promoter, I'm like, yo, the guy, me and Fuego were thinking about teaming up.
Yeah.
So do you need a team? And he's like, yeah, if you guys want, we definitely have some spots open for it. We're trying to figure out a name. Both of us are Kingdom Hearts fans, and we plan on being more of a heel team because it's just what was needed. So one of the big things, obviously, in Kingdom Hearts is darkness. One of the big things is the Seekers of Darkness.
Yeah.
Which is SOD. but we figured Seekers of Darkness didn't exactly roll the tongue very well. So we kept with the initials, and that's where the name SOD, Sons of Darkness, came from, because we felt it was a lot easier way the name put together, and that's what we were going by for a good while until we started teaming up here.
Yeah, and now you go by the Crusade. Do you like teaming with Danny Fuego here?
Yeah, Fuego. The only thing with Fuego is he gets to himself a lot. He gets in his own head, and it causes him to have issues he shouldn't really end up having.
Yeah.
Which we've talked in the past, and he's been trying to fix it and everything else, but it's just a lot. It's a lot of nerves and stuff. He gets himself more nervous than he needs to. I think someone just had a heart attack outside.
Yeah. By the way, if you're watching and listening, I apologize for all the noise in the background. We are in a wrestling school, and they're also cleaning because...
Reasons.
Yeah, Tuesdays when you clean, guys. And, but yeah.
Yeah, that's his main issue, is a lot of times his nerves will get to him, and he will get to him so much that it does affect things that he does.
Yeah.
But all in all, he's a really good dude.
He is
really
a good
works.
dude.
He really works his ass off.
He does.
And I notice every time we're in there, he gets better and better. And he listens. I've always tried to help him out every time he's had issues. Sometimes I don't think he wants to listen to me, just because I repeat myself a lot. And you of all people know I can be a bit of a jerk.
Yeah, a little bit at times.
Lack of a better word, I don't know what words we're supposed to say or not. So.
You could be a little bit of
douchebag.
Douchebag, a prick.
I think that word's a little higher up than some of the words I was thinking.
Well, we can say prick. Prick is fine, right? If it's not, it's fine. Glory, you can message me and say stop saying prick. And I get that. And all right, so do you want to continue to do tag team, or do you want to go back to singles?
I think I can easily do either. Right now, tag team seems to be. The tag team division is starting to become a major part of Backbreakers Entertainment.
Oh, the tag team division's the best thing at Backbreakers Entertainment, without a shadow of a doubt. Absolutely great.
Right now, I think there's someone back there that agrees with us a lot.
Yeah, there's people that they know.
Right now, that's something I really don't think I want to get out of, just due to the type of talent and everything that is part of the tag team division, especially with the new tag team titles. Just like I said, I could easily see myself going back to singles at some point down the line, especially to hopefully get back to the Backbreakers Entertainment title at some point, or even go for other type of goals and everything else. But right now, for me and Fuego, our main sights are just going to be the Backbreakers Entertainment tag team titles, whether it be the Dynasty War Machines, whether it be Stepdads, whether it be Blue and Gold, whoever could end up holding the title when we actually get around to fighting for it.
You never know who's going to show up. I think the tag tournament was a testament to that we especially in the tag team division, which is great, by the way. Tag team division, best thing. You never know who's going to come in. One last thing, we'll talk about this, because I know it's something that you've told me personally, you're not sure how you feel about it. Having a manager. Let's talk about it really quick.
I should have known you were going
I have to go. I said I was going for the tough questions here. Let's talk about it. Do you like, and not like, I'm not saying do you like C.R. O'Malley, because I know you like him. He's a good dude. Do you like being with C.R. O'Malley? Is this something that you want to continue?
C.R. O'Malley is a really good dude. He really is. I feel he's someone that just got kind of lost in the shuffle. Yeah. Because he, like yourself, is a graduate of the management program of Backbreakers Entertainment.
Two of us.
And they needed somebody to for him to get put with to manage and to take on, so that he could have his on-screen role and everything else. Those people just so happen to be myself and Damian Fuego.
Yes.
And to a lesser extent, Jack Molson.
Oh yeah, he is with Molson.
Yeah, technically. I think a lot of people have forgotten that.
I actually have forgotten that myself, and that's because we moved on from that.
Yeah, but it's not that I don't like being with him. It's just I feel you of all people know that I'm not exactly someone who's afraid to talk.
No, you do talk a lot.
And
you're very outspoken.
That is just that's not something normally you would want that's not the type of person you normally would want to have a manager, because normally
Yeah.
a manager is for people that have difficulties talking, have difficulties interacting with the crowd and things like that.
Yeah.
So I just felt that, at least in my personal opinion, CR O'Malley wasn't exactly the best fit for me. Hence the reason that currently CR and I both have a bit of an agreement where I'm sure you've kind of picked this up from seeing like promos and things like that.
I filmed the promos, just putting that out there.
When I have a singles match,
Yeah.
I do my own promos. When we have a tag match,
He does his
that's
own.
when he does them. So that way he can still, and when Danny Fuego has a match, CR will do that
Yeah,
with
his-
Danny, because Danny doesn't feel as comfortable as I do when it comes to talking and everything else.
All right. Well, that's actually what I wanted to cover. I have to get my next guest on because I'm getting the old, speed it up here. So thank you for coming and talking to me as the first one. We'll have you back more and we'll talk more, man. You know that. And we'll kind of get a little more in depth on stuff. So thank you, Aaron Roxas, and
Break the table.
we are going to bring our next guest on in 1 minute. I just want all of you to know that you can catch Backbreakers Entertainment Chasing the Dream every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. on Fight.tv. Just go to Fight.tv or download the Fight TV app and search Backbreakers Training Center or Backbreakers Wrestling, and you can check out our episodes. We are currently on episode 51. It's a great show. I'm on there a bunch of times, so that alone is worth it. And my next guest, you actually can see him on there, as well as when he won the championship from my first guest. So my first guest didn't leave the room yet and was kind of walked. Man, and my JT, my producer there, is not thrilled with the walked in front of my camera. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Squid Sterling. Squid, how are you, man? Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
So, let's get right down to it. Let's talk about the upcoming show this Sunday. You are facing off against Tormento. How do you even say the dude's name?
I believe is El Fenomeno Tormenta.
All right. The masked guy, right? Yeah. I really liked his match with Francisco Corona. What have you been doing to prepare for this match,
Honestly, this is going to be our second time facing off now, because we had our first match at the last show at the Backbreakers Training Center, and I lost. Man to man, he was better than me. That bout, I admit. So I've been watching that tape over and over again, seeing what mistakes that I've made, what I can correct, what I can better myself on. And then later in that same night, there was a tournament for the Cruiserweight Championship.
The Gauntlet, yes.
And we faced off again later on into that gauntlet, and I came out on top of that one. There was a lot of factors going into that. We were both very worn out. We've been through a lot that day. So for this next one coming up, I'm feeling confident. I've been doing my homework, and I'm ready to get another W on that.
All right, yeah, this is a really big match. This is a really great show we have coming up.
Whoa!
What is? Oh,
What's going on here?
hey,
Yo, Brad.
Come on,
Brad.
Come on, pop out.
You heard the man.
You're done.
He's got the belt. We have to
Come on.
All right.
just.
Thanks, Coach.
No, thank you. No, we'll get you back another time, Brad. What is up, my man? With the tag team championship, 1/2 right there. Beautiful belt, by the way.
My belt.
Sorry.
All right, Sean. Let's talk real quick about this.
Yeah. All right. What's up? What made you interrupt my show here?
Invocations. Where was mine? See, this whole new locker room talk thing you got going on here, it's genius. I dig it. I like what Backbreakers is doing in this right. Gives people out there a chance to get to know people in BBE.
Right.
Fair. So you have on Aaron Roxas and Squid Sterling for your first show. I heard you I was out there before talking to some of the boys. I heard you putting over the tag team tournament. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that for all the hard work us tag team wrestlers put on that show. I heard you put over that you thought this was the best show Backbreakers has ever seen.
It was.
It was.
Let's be real.
That's great, and thank you for that. But where the hell was my invitation to be on this show tonight? Lost in the mail? Crossed over in a text message I didn't get, maybe Eric didn't get? How about, where was my invitation to be on this show this Sunday? There you go. There you go. You want to get real? I got your little message about how this show is supposed to be a little bit controversial, a little bit shooty. Let's talk about that, shall we? October 26th, Eric Pinette and myself went out there to one of the biggest crowds ever at the Falcons Nest.
Yeah.
We beat Molly McCoy and Boomer Hatfield. If people watching don't know who they are, do your homework. Two of the best students to come out of Chikara in the past 3 years. Internationally traveled. Boomer himself was heading to Japan the next week. And at the end of the day, I hit him with a leg drop off the second rope and pinned him.
Yep.
Despite being jumped by Trajan Horn and AJ Edwards and taking a pile driver, at the end of that match, me and Eric went up there too. And at the end of the night, for over 20 minutes, Blue and Gold and Eric and myself beat each other senseless.
Yep. I was at ringside.
Coach, I know you're not blind. The black and blue marks on my arm are still there.
Yeah.
The fact that I know I had a low-grade concussion, and I left there one half of the first ever BBE Tag Team Champions. And we're going to go back a little bit further. See, Tag Team Champions don't exist in this company. You go back, BBE, BBTC Training Center shows, even back to World Star, where I was for a good number of years. And I was always told, tag titles are going to come, you'll see. We'll make it work. So you know what I did? I stopped waiting and I started doing. I'm the one who put out the call for tag titles. I'm the one who pushed the issue. And you know what? I'm the one who called Molly and Boomer to come in for this show. I'm the one who called Sambo for this show. I called in favors of my friends and my colleagues to come and make this the best that they could. At the end of the night, I came to the back, and people shook my hand, and people hugged me, people told me they loved me, they were proud of me, and Eric did.
Yeah.
Several days later, I get a message that the card went up for this weekend, and guess who's not on the card?
You guys.
Your newly minted tag team champions. And Coach, I know you don't have anything to do with this. I know you're shocked that I'm even bringing this up and you're flabbergasted. That's fine. I'm not even mad about it. What I'm going to do, I'm going to let you all know I won't be here Sunday. There's no big surprise. I'm not going to show up. Me and Eric aren't just going to pop off and beat somebody up. Don't expect something like that to happen because honestly, I'll be at home relaxing watching football. But in December, I'm going to lay out an open challenge. It seems like the fun thing to do, right? It's a Sunday show, so I know Blue and Gold can't be there because they both work shoot jobs on Sundays. So your Blue and Gold rematch won't happen. Anyone from this company, anyone who's been here before, anyone who knows me personally, ring me and tell me you want to fight me, and we'll see you at the Falcons Nest for, is it called Destiny, I think they're calling it?
Backbreakers Entertainment presents Destiny.
There it is, December 8th, the first or second Sunday in December. I know where I'll be that night. I'll be defending this gold with Eric Pinhat. And Coach, I know you're waiting. You're biding your time until somebody comes home from California. So I'm going to put this in the line with you right now. When he comes home, find him a tag partner, meet us in the ring. Because we're friends, I want to make that happen.
Sounds good to me.
Great.
I will end my hiatus just for that.
I like to hear these things, Coach.
And my boy, and whoever he picks, will
Fair.
take those tag belts.
No, they're not gonna, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not gonna start getting into that with you. But
Yeah, well,
on the real, I'm gonna take my big gold belt.
enjoy it for now.
I'm gonna head back out there, and I'll let you finish up this show. And anyone who wants to get a hold of me, I'm doing your job here. Brad Demaio on the Facebook, Brad_Demaio on the Twitter, Diamond City War Machines on Facebook as well. Just so you know, Coach, I'm ending out this year on a win here in this company. I'm going into 2020 as one half of the tag team champions. Anyone who comes up against me, whether it's Roxas and Fuego, the Stepdads, any two mooks they put together from any of those classes that are out there, I'm going to beat them. I'm going to put them to the side, and I'm going to move forward and prove to this company that we're not just stepping stones. We're not just afterthoughts. We're the best thing that's going in this company. And anyone in the locker room who thinks I'm talking out my ass, looking at you, Rex, or you, Banks, you, Molson, anyone back there who has anything to say against me and my talents, me and Eric's drive and determination, find me. I'm in a ring. You want to do it there, it's fine. Locker room, the parking lot, anywhere. Acts like this will not stand anymore with myself and Eric Pinhat. I'll see y'all on the 8th. Thanks for having me, Coach.
Thank you, Brad. All right, well, I said that this was gonna be different than anything we've done before, and that certainly was different. A little uncomfortable. Kind of rattled my cage a little bit. I'm sorry. So this Sunday, November 10th, here at Backbreakers Training Center in Archbald, Pennsylvania, When Worlds Collide 3, you can see Aaron Roxas in action against Tucker Riley. You can see my shortly lived guest here, Squid Sterling, in action against El Masco Tormenta guy, the guy with the mask. Also in action, Chris Banks, Adina Steele, that prick Alexander Bateman. I don't know, guys. I'm a little flustered. December 8th, Destiny. We will see who will step up and face off against the Diamond City War Machines. And I will see you back here for Locker Room Talk. Remember to follow Backbreakers on Instagram at Backbreakers Entertainment. The Twitter is at BackbreakersEnt. And find them on Facebook at Backbreakers Entertainment, as well as Backbreakers Training Center's 2 Facebooks. You can follow me on everything at Shawn Calvin. I will talk to you all soon for the next episode of Locker Room Talk. Thank you.